Welcome back to the channel, guys. So let's take a look at GBPPS. To those of you that have not subscribed, make sure you please click on the subscribe button. Become my subscriber by clicking on the subscribe button, like and share. So we will start with Euro GBP. So when you take a look at this movement, right, one thing is that this Euro GBP will actually, continue to go bullish. So if you take a look at the trend, but before I actually dive into this movement, right, I want you to know that this week, right, I might not be consistent with the analysis I'm going to put out. That is why I'll be putting a link to the Patreon channel in the comment section below. I've already put out a trade that we'll be taking for this week. You can actually check the link. You will actually be able to know, see if there's trade. And to be able to get that trade that we will be taking this week, what you just have to do is become one of my Patreon subscriber. When you become one of my Patreon subscriber, you'll be able to get an update from me, set up by the way, and trade that we have high possibility of earning that trade. So become one by checking the link in the comment section. Back to this my analysis, we can see that this price was actually an impulse move. Then a correction was made there, kind of like a double bottom movement. Then another impulse move that took out the previous highs there, and then here happens to be a correction. So this is a new high, so a correction is playing out. Once this correction plays out finish, then we expect more impulse move on Euro GBP. So basically, Euro GBP will drop a bit before we kind of see that impulse move. So that is what I'm watching out for. So this is the level that I'm watching out for in this Euro GBP, which is around a level of 0.88013. So if this Euro GBP can get to the same level, I believe we should actually go ahead to go long, thereby this ice will be taken out for the week. Now let's see what this 4-hour time frame is saying. So basically this 4-hour time frame is still dropping. So let's see if one more drop will play out here. As we can see this to be a pullback, let's expect one more drop before this price will actually spike, go up. Now what we have here is GBPAUD. First, we can see that this GBP is actually dropping, right? We would want to go ahead and trade with what we see. We can see that I've highlighted this level low, which is at the level of 1.72087. So price has actually got to that level. What do you expect? Of course, we expect this movement to go up to the next resistance level on this daily time frame, which I've highlighted here. It can even break above it, have its man can even break above it, but first let us get this movement here, which is a level of 1.76666. So that is what I am watching out for. That should be giving us about 200 pips if you are to go long on it. So this GBP AUD will now look something like a drop. Here you can see this massive drop followed by a correction, and then this can now be seen as a drop, and now what we are expecting is a correction. This is why I said 1.76666 before maybe GBP AUD will continue the down movements. And let's see what this 4-hour time frame is actually saying. You can see that this 4-hour time frame is actually riding upright. So you can see something like this. So let's see if this GBPAUD will come to tap this level before it actually push up to take out this level points 1.76666 like I just mentioned. The next one I have here is GBP New Zealand dollar. So one thing I'm also expecting is actually an impulse move also on GBP New Zealand dollar. First, if you have to zoom it out, let me see if you can spot any movement on this forward time frame. So we kind of like see this as a resistance level and this to be the support level. So we are expecting one more movement to this resistance level before GBP New Zealand dollar will actually drop. So that is what I'm watching out for. So it will look like something like an impulse move, then a correction, another impulse move, then a correction, another impulse move. What we are having here is a correction. Once this correction is over, maybe the last or final impulse move will be made before GBP New Zealand dollar starts dropping. So that is what I am saying. Now on GBP card, well, GBP card, I think we are going to be having a drop this week. Before price corrects itself and go bullish. Well, I can be wrong by the way, in case price might eventually push up, who knows. But let's see what this price is actually playing out. So, and we can see that this price is dropping, so I think we should go ahead and drop with this. So GBP card, we should actually drop. So let's see if we can grab about 100 or close to 200 pips. If you can drop for about 200 pips on GBP card, that would be nice, by the way. So we can see on the forward time frame a lower lows and the lower highs is literally playing out here. So let's wait for a mini correction at this level, then before one more, good amount of drop on GBP card will actually play out. Maybe once that drop now plays out, then we can now start aiming to go long. And the last one I have here is GBP Swiss franc. One thing I am watching out for GBP Swiss franc is actually an impulse move up. We can see this as kind of like price actually came to tested the same level. We also had a rejection at this level, and same thing, a rejection happened there. We can see that price has now dropped to the same level, so we are expecting a rejection, thereby GBP Swiss franc to actually go up. So this week, within in 2 weeks time, we should need to take out this level of 1.1401. So that should be giving us from here to that level is about 240 pips. So if you are a swing trader, you want to hold it for a long time, that is very, very good, right? And let's see what this forward time frame is actually saying. So first impulse move was made there, then a correction. The second impulse move has been made, and this will be seen as a correction. Now another impulse move needs to be made, then a correction, another impulse move. Basically, we will be seeing something like that to actually take out this our level that I mentioned previously for the week.